Okay, take 3. This is Flavored and I'm back with you guys with something that should have happened yesterday, which is Star Wars The Old Republic's Tuesdays. Something that I decided I would do every reset, every weekly reset, where I would pick a random topic and talk about it, but over the last few days I decided I would change it to a format where I would pick a certain class and certain skill and play it, talk about its positive sides, about its negative sides, well, something like that. So today's topic is hit 'em with a shield, and I will be talking about some unorthodox build for a Vanguard or Powertech, which is a shield spec or shield tech if you're Powertech. Now, don't need to throw anything at your monitors. You might think this is some kind of trolling or whatever, because I will be playing a hybrid shield spec and DPS gear. You might think this is not viable or something like that, but stop for a minute. Don't curse me just yet. When I explain, look at this spec as I'm going to enter a game and explain everything, how I see this spec and this class, and how to play a shield specialist Vanguard hybrid DPS. God damn it. Well, this is actually a third attempt at recording this video, because previous one was going so well, I had so much to say, and I was talking for like 30 minutes, only to find out that for some reason the OBS bugged and my microphone was muted when it wasn't actually. Suffice to say, it made me feel sad for a little bit, because seriously, talking for 30 minutes to myself, that's not what I usually do. But anyway, what this pack is all about is, when you think about other Vanguard DPS specs, the first thing that comes to mind is that the Vanguard is squishy. Like seriously, a wind could blow at you and you would die. In this case, we will be going ion cell. Damn it! Now that I keep thinking about this 30 minutes of free talking, and damn it, I keep trying to remember what I said and how to improve it, and instead I end up stuttering. Whatever, let's just do it fresh. Okay, in case of shield spec, you get a lot of survivability, you get damage, and you get utility. Few things that come to mind when I play other specs, which are advanced prototype or pyrotech, assault or tactics, is that they lack either survivability or mobility, or sometimes both, in case when you play assault, but you gain a lot of damage. What shield specialist helps us rectify is that you gain a lot of survivability for a full DPS gear, as well as you gain quite a lot of utility and quite a lot of mobility due to being able to utilize Storm. Now I'm using, of course, ion cell for this. Goddammit, and people for some reason are leaving already, and I need to protect my healer as he's already dying, so I suppose I will not be talking about this game right now, but I will be sure to explain weaknesses and advantages of this build right after I am done with this game, as it seems there is a lot of pressure. Damn it, he pops his Force Shroud, which I kind of did not expect. Wow, this guy is going down, that's great. This guy whose jugger goes down as well. Now, while watching me play this game, just take note of how much damage I can take while fighting in team fights, as well as I'm not completely devoid of damage, and also how much utility I have. Now, when I think about, for example, assault or Powertech, what do we have? First of all, we have a certain amount of defensive perks in the tree, but if we want to get the best, of course, we would have to skip some of them, and we would end up having no mobility at all, because seriously, without additional perks from shield or tactics, Vanguards have no skills to charge in or escape. They're like the mindset you have to think of when you charge in with an assault Vanguard or Powertech, is that you either killing your enemy or dying. That's as simple as that. It's a little bit better in case of tactics or advanced prototype, where you can hold the line, which allows you to move around the battlefield unrestricted, but still it's not a gap closer. You can still be stunned, thus negating the effects of hold the line fully. What's going on? Some spam in the chat. While negating the effects of hold the line fully. Thus, it's kind of a situational skill where you have to mind the surroundings while using it. Now, in case of specialist shield spec or shield tech with the DPS gear, what do we have? Well, I'm stuck defending. God damn it! As soon as I say it, someone shows up. But it's some weak juggernaut. In case of shields, are they capping? They're capping, guys. Interrupting. Okay, take 3. In case of shield spec, first of all, we gain ion cell. By itself, it allows us 5% additional damage reduction overall, which is great. Throughout, now there are 2 of them. Okay, they will not let me talk for free, I suppose. I have to deal with them first. Protecting Dado is, well, he's a very well-known player on our server, and it's dangerous to protect him. Like, he's just gonna use his auto heal. He's not gonna use anything else to heal me up. Or actually, he is. God damn it, Dado, you've improved. I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you. Just don't let me die. Damn it. I was not able to use... You could have, like, tried to get away from the guys, hide somewhere. What the hell? He just stood against 4 people. Because why not? We all know commandos are the best tanks, and they're well suited to take on 4 people at once. So what's going on? For some reason suddenly there are lots of people here. Ooh, what a good... Well, it was good for at least a couple of ticks. Have you seen that he just came in and died again for some reason instead of healing from a distance? Dado, you are such a tricky player. Whenever I see your nickname, you make me worried. We might not do so well in the game. Where the hell is my Timothea? I really need him healing. while watching this game, notice my survivability as opposed to, say, any other class which could go hybrid tanky with the DPS gear. It is a lot. What word to use? It's a lot better, I suppose, than anything else. Unfortunately, the opposing team has much better DPS than us, so I'm a little bit pressured, I suppose. Just what's important is that my whole team doesn't get pressured off mid. Hey, they're capping, time to interrupt. Good job. Damn, the games I recorded previously were so much calmer, which allowed me to showcase certain situations a little bit better. But alas, I have to forget about them now. Just as soon as I use my all-stem cannon, my flamethrower. Hey, can I charge to you, man? There we go. And actually we somehow managed to clean them up. Well, no. I'm just gonna go and help the people out. What? Mid left? People are unsure where the attack is. In the chat they're like, mid left, no, wait, mid, no, left, no, we don't know where to go. Well, now meeting these two guys in the open field without any defensive cooldowns didn't exactly end up as I was expecting it to. Not that I actually had a lot of expectations, but come on, I died like the last of the pugs. Come on, healer. I know. Hold there for a moment. Oh shit! So many of you. Ah crap! Nobody's at mid. Holy sh! But hey, I didn't die in half a second as I would in my Guardian. So anyway, first of the advantages you get from playing this is survivability. Depending on how you decide to build your shield, it can have up to 9% damage reduction just from the start. Then you add in your expertise, add in additional armor, add in shield, which is unfortunately, or maybe not exactly unfortunately, but which is required for this spec. The drawback of this is, unlike by using generator, you lose about 200, a little bit more than 200 tech power. That's obviously dropping your bonus damage, tech bonus damage, and by 40. But you gain probably the best shield stats without any tank mods among every class that's able to go hybrid with a shield. So in comparison to tank seed hybrid assassins with a shield, or hybrid guardians or juggernauts with a shield, your shield values are the best. You can have 28% shield chance as well as 30% absorption, which is actually great. It's just an additional survivability thing, survivability tool, which improves your. Oh, see, I was able to do 122 and 200k damage, which is quite considerable if you take into consideration the fact how this game progressed. My damage could have been even higher, and protection could have been considerably. Oh damn it! I didn't give my MVP to Timothea, but whatever. It weren't bad stats for this kind of game. Second thing is, of course, the utility you get by playing this class. It's a smoke grenade to reduce accuracy. It's static field to reduce damage. Of course, it's the mobility through storm. Okay. Since I get a few minutes break, I can talk about the spec. Okay. I can talk about the spec and how and the way you can redesign it to suit yourself, and why is it so good. So in terms, I guess I will just start from the beginning, since during the Warzone it was a little bit chaotic here and there. I was talking in chunks, in pieces, so perhaps it was not clear enough. Alright, first of all, we are shield spec, which is defense, which is normally used for tanks, but in our case we're going to use it in a little bit of an unorthodox way. I am fully DPS geared. I utilize obviously 6% increased damage on elemental attacks, which improves damage on almost every attack in this spec, like Energy Blast is elemental, Explosive Surge is elemental, Ion Pulse is elemental, and well, these are the attacks you will be spamming for most of the time while playing this spec. Then we get to use 16% increased armor rating. We get to use obviously increased aim by 9%. We get Ion Overload for a little bit for small dot on stock strike, which is quite awesome when you think about it. This is the only thing which will allow us to easily use high impact bolt or rail shot in this spec. Then of course we want this slow for additional utility while using Ion Cell. Then we get the Shield Cycler, which improves our shield chance, and when you shield an attack we have a 50% chance to generate one energy cell, obviously, to allow us to use our attacks more often. Smoke Grenade, which is a great utility skill. Okay, let me cue if you're ready. Especially when you use it in synergy with, for example, full hybrid or full tank spec Shadow, as well as perhaps some hybrid or full tank Guardian, because when stacked together you can easily reduce enemy attackers' melee and ranged accuracy by 30%, which is goddamn a lot, and renders snipers in certain specs like marksmanship, Carnage Marauders, well, not useless, but it makes a lot harder for them to hit any, I don't know, to hit the most important of their skills. It makes it harder for Vanguards to hit high impact bolt. A lot of benefits. Of course, it renders like Vengeance or Vigilance, Guardians, and Juggernauts almost useless, because nobody usually stacks accuracy in min-maxed builds. Yeah, I suppose there's a little bit of a talk in team chat going on. Then of course we pick up everything to increase our shield chance and shield absorption. I skipped on defensive measures, which allow me to immobilize targets with Harpoon. And actually it's a tough choice because this is very useful. But simply put, I am not sure what to trade it for. Perhaps shield absorption is not so useful, maybe you could trade cooldown reset on stock strike, but then again it's a huge damage dealer. So this is something to think on if you need more utility. If you're playing hardball, this thing is very important. If you're protecting your healer, perhaps it is very important too, like when a marauder engaging your healer, immobilizing it with a harpoon is an awesome thing, as well as if a shadow is trying to run away, or an assassin or an operative healer, you can quickly scan and immobilize them. This is a powerful perk, but unfortunately currently in my current build I am not using it, but it's a great thing to pick up, perhaps instead of ceramic plating. Now there is a static shield, which is a DPS tool. Obviously you want it, it's very important to this spec, because when it comes to damage it increases critical strike chance of explosive surge and stock strike, obviously rocket punch, and I forgot how it's called on the Imperial side. 16% additional crit chance allows you on primary damaging tools. God damn it, and the game's already started. Is very important because it allows you to max power with your gear, but of course if you want some crit, if you do not want to get rid of the crit in the build completely, it's fine to do so too. This build and this spec is very versatile. You can do a lot of things and they will not be incorrect. Okay, I'll have to concentrate on the game again, because otherwise I will not perform. Wait, guy, don't die there, man. Let me save you. Damn it, they might try and take me down. Can I get some heals? Thanks. Alright. Where is my Timothea? Gotta guard you, I suppose, now. Lots of people, and mean people nonetheless, are attacking you. Damn it, so much pool, so much stuff. Come on, guys, come on. Damn it, sorry, man, I was stunned and could not protect you. Ow. And in the end I died. These guys get some damage, that's for sure. Why the hell is our people going their pylon? This is just, they're gonna feed. I don't like this at all. Damn it, Timothy had died. Well, I suppose it worked out. I don't think we're gonna lose our pylon within the next 10 seconds. Right? Okay, let me hide inside and... Hey, how's it going? The good thing about this build is that you can easily DPS and protect your healer and do not feel squishy. Feel yourself kind of secure, if I can say so, because you will get a lot of damage mitigation. You will be pretty sturdy. You are pretty much mobile on battlefield because you can use Storm to engage and disengage. Well, the latter is of course if you have someone to leap to, but it's quite often the case, especially if you are in the middle of a fight. The only problem there could be is people might criticize this build for the lack of the burst. But let's face it, first of all, you get a lot of crit on important skills like stock strike. Plus 16% is a lot. And stock strike, especially if you pick damage, stock strike damage buff perk. God damn it, so much damage in the middle. Can easily crit without any additional critical strike damage buffs for 3.5k damage. Now, when you reach the top of the shield tree, you get either energy or heat blast, which completely ignores global cooldown and can be used in conjunction with any other attack and skill. So let's, for example, if you crit on stock strike for 3.5k and then immediately if you crit on heat blast or energy blast, you're facing like 5.5k damage on both skills together. And that's like perhaps even more than you would crit with your high impact bolt in Assault. So that's not so bad. Additionally, you get another AoE, which is Explosive Surge, to use, which normally I suppose no other Vanguard or Powertech would use, simply because it costs a lot and doesn't hit all that hard. But in shield spec, every time you storm to someone, you get 2 free charges of Explosive Surge. And through the perks, it has quite high critical rate and 12% damage increase, which by itself might not seem so hard, but when you think about leaping into a group of 5 people and using it on them, it is quite a considerable boost. You can easily deliver explosive surges for up to 8k to 5 people, which is of course less than say Smash, obviously, where each of the hits can be 5-6k. But when you think about the fact that it does not have any cooldown and it can be spammed continuously, you could see that you actually can deliver more damage than the Smash. So this spec is not exactly devoid of damage either. And if you feel you need even more, you could easily opt out of some utility and go for improved damage on high impact bolt. You can perhaps choose to improve damage on your ion cell. Damn it. This is a goddamn intense battle. Am I even protecting? Oh god damn it, I'm not even protecting anyone. Jeez. I totally forgot about it while talking. Why is our pylon unprotected? Nobody's at our pylon. I suppose I will go and guard it. Retards, and everyone retreat their pylon, but I don't know what they're doing, to be honest. They thought, but yeah, obviously we're losing middle, and quite bad. Sounds like we missed some damage here. Because I really feel them cutting through. They're not dying. They have healers, they have damage. And we do not have the damage to take them down quickly. I'm not going in the middle, gonna just die and drop out. Okay, they've decided to go right. Well, we can try, why not? Perhaps we could interrupt them. Wait. This is where immobilize on. It seems like they're either all mid or going for our pylon, which I suppose the guys there will not be able to hold. Damn it. A lot of people in the west. We have some guys here too, but how long will they be able to hold out? Yeah, this is over. This is over. Fortunately, we do not have any ninjas around here to fix the problem. The other team has a lot more damage than us. So anyway, this is Star Wars The Old Republic Tuesday, which is actually Wednesday. But since our server was lagging yesterday, I had to make it today. And I'm playing something that people might call a troll spec, but personally I consider it one of the best specs for Vanguard or Powertech, if not the best one. It's DPS Hybrid Shield Specialist. And I'm trying to make my point of why it is so good. So far the only true downside is the lack of burst. But once again, as I said, when you use your skills of high crit skills in conjunction with the energy blast, and when you max out on power or go for some additional crit, it can be pretty bursting. In addition, you get a lot of utility as well as a lot of survivability compared to any other quick the portal. Yeah, just look at the damage, come on. I wasn't a real DPS and I'm first place. This is just sad. Second healer was weak as well. Yeah, no wonder. Me with my 3k top hit. And I was trying to protect most of the time. No wonder we lost that. So on to the next game. And the fun thing is that you can actually tailor this build to your needs. You can have a lot of utility if you need it. You can have better damage, or you can have better survivability through the usage of brick, or you can go in combination of that all. It's all up to you. DPS wasn't so good. Obviously it wasn't. So wait, that's not it. So this is how I do it. I've showed it a couple of times before, so if you've been watching from the start, I suppose you are already familiar with it. But in case of, if you want even more survivability, you can always go for increased endurance instead of damage on your stock strike. If you want more damage, you can always pick for brutal impact and focused impact to improve your rail shot or high impact bolt. If you intend on better protecting your healer and controlling people, you would of course need defensive measures. This is very important, and especially it's very useful in hardball when you can immobilize opponents with your pool, as well as immobilize stealth if it's trying to escape. I am not particularly a fan of improved speed because, to be honest, it's really not so useful without any way to prevent stunts or immobilizes. Thus I usually sacrifice it for something better. I wonder what next war zone is. If you decide to explore the tactics or advanced prototype tree, the middle tree a little bit better, you can always go for reduced damage, additional 2% reduced damage, which is a lot, or you can go for blaster augs and improve your damage from ion cell a little bit, which is of course not much, but if you want just a tiny little bit of more damage, especially with conjunction of ion overload and supercharged ion cell, it might be good. Oh, and it's hot ball. Okay, I unfortunately do not have field respec, I'm too stingy, since obviously PvPers do not have a lot of credits to operate with, unless you reverse engineer, of course, your gear, which I do not, well, I'm not doing recently because I need to gear up to the full elite war hero. Otherwise I would have of course picked defensive measures and perhaps tactical tools, which would decrease cooldown on my harpoon, but as it goes, I will stick to what I have, and here it is. Obviously Storm is great. It allows me to move up and down on the battlefield, it allows me to carry the ball, and when I think about it, with Warzone Adrenal, with Reactive Shield and all the damage reduction I get from perks in the trees, I can reduce my damage, 25% from shield, 40% plus 10% damage reduction, plus what I get from my 54% on energy and kinetic damage from armor, and then there is shield if needed, if it can apply to melee and ranged attacks. That's quite a lot. I can pretty much survive for long periods of time, even as DPS. And I can kick some butt in the process. That's important too. Okay, man. What the hell, guys? Can I guard him? Yeah. Okay, let me carbonize people. No, don't feel their friggin' resolve. Arr, that's bad. That's bad. Come on, resolve. You're drunk. Go home. But unfortunately, he escapes my grip. Have to chase his ass now. But they do not want to let me. Okay, I gotta take a position to pull this guy, but hopefully these people are not gonna give him leaps. Yeah, lucky he was very close to leaping on one of these guys, and then it would have been his core. Alright, he's full resolve again, and he leapt to someone at our line. He's gonna score. Well, okay, cool. Damn it, he put a slow on me. He put a slow on me, and the funny thing is there's just nobody in the middle. So obviously this is gonna be a fail ball and not a hot ball. Let me flame a little bit in the I might ask, because seriously, what I can see from the minimap, for some reason they're all in this area when 6 people are in the middle and 2 noobs are already leaving. Yeah, unfortunately this is not gonna be an easy hot ball. Let's hope that at least someone who can play joins in their stead. So while I'm losing middle, I can talk a little bit of where the damage comes from in this spec. Obviously, most of it will have to be done through AoE. First of all, when you engage with Storm, you get 2 charges of free explosive surge, which is effectively, if it hits all 5 targets, can be up to 8k damage. That's a good start. You Storm and spam explosive surge. After that, you utilize a combo of Ion Pulse and Energy Blast. Well, actually, you can utilize Energy Blast in conjunction with Explosive Surge because it always has to be on cooldown. Then you use Stalk Strike, or after that, since you place a dot on the target, you use High Impact Bolt, and that's about it. Rinse and repeat. If you can get a good group stun, you can use Pulse Cannon or Flamethrower. But since it's possible to interrupt it in this spec, unlike say Tactics or Advanced Prototype, of course, there's a high chance that you get interrupted, stunned, whatever. So it might not always be reliable, but if you feel that you can, god damn it, he's gonna leap on someone again, right? I cannot jump down, unfortunately. What was that? How did he leap? Of course, give him leaps, that's fine. Suddenly he lags. I don't get it, how did he get up here? Question. I wonder if there's someone at our line. Yeah, that's the same question I had. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. How did he get to our line? That's interesting. Unless he used some exploit. I've been googling around lately, and there seems to be an exploit which allows you to teleport. So question, I'm sorry, but I'm making a ticket about this stuff. You'll think next time before using something like that. Unfortunately, I'm the only one and there's nobody to leap to. Maybe I'll get lucky. No. Everyone is fighting their tank at our line. I gotta verify what he did. Can we let him score again? I don't think we're winning this game. Do they have any stealth actually? I can see Powertech, Jagger, Sork, Merc. They have Assassin, but that Assassin was somewhere in the middle when I checked before. Unfortunately, he's full resolve again. So basically they have one stealth, but when I checked previously he was somewhere in the middle. Oh well, whatever. I know there are bugs and exploits that exist, unfortunately, that allow you to teleport. There's even a trick where you can use /stuck. I'm not sure how it's done though, but you can like use /stuck and immediately you get up there. Well, unfortunately, I was hoping for a good hot ball, but well, no chance, no chance. Perhaps I should have left it. Who was the guy? Plus 2. Oh well. Pretty hard to showcase anything when the game's going in such a way where I'm pretty much unable to do anything when the resolve of the ball carrier is always full, when people are leaving, when the DPS are overwhelming. Yeah, hard to play a meaningful game, but oh well. What were you saying? Anyway, let's hope the next game is better, since I'm still playing my hybrid shield spec, high DPS. Alright, I suppose, but by the way, I suppose I've covered most of the things about the spec. Here is the gear. Oh, I see. Here's the gear that I have. It's pretty much maxed power with what I can have here. Aside from one critical mod, I've got a PV barrel, as well as some accuracy, simply because at the time I bought these implants, there weren't any power surge ones, with the exception for 100 endurance, but of course I wanted better power. So I went with these ones, but pretty much this spec doesn't need any accuracy, since most of the attacks are tech, with the exception of high impact bolt, of course, and unload. But seriously, if you do not want to max out power, but instead you want to get more crit, feel free to. It doesn't ruin the spec in any way. Instead, perhaps it even boosts its damage, because the more crit you have, the better chances of actually critting on explosive surge or stock strike you have. As well as energy blast is a good damage dealer as well in the long run. And overall, since you already have like 16% boost of the stock strike and explosive surge, and you additionally boost your explosive surge critical chance with this perk, of which increases critical hit on all elemental attacks by 6%, and explosive surge is an elemental attack. If you go for even more crit, you can have way above 50%. Yeah, you can have way above 50% crit chance on your explosive surge, which helps to deliver a lot of AoE damage. Seems nobody's going west. Do we have any healers in here? But personally, I prefer to go for power in this case, just to deliver better numbers, since unlike power, crit is an unreliable stat. The only time it's like reliable is, of course, is of course when you're playing Smash Juggernaut or Marauder. When you have a 100% chance, then it's reliable. Otherwise you can never know when you crit them or when you don't. And that's not exactly good when you're estimating your chances of going against a certain opponent. There's always this random factor that's involved in such battle, where you think you're much stronger, but instead there's still nobody west. I'm not gonna go there. These people are odd. But obviously the opposing team is kind of weak. Why does it have to be face rolls all the friggin' time? Oh, come on, there's so many of them in the middle. Where's my sexy healer? Sexy Nuna. And of course, when you additionally pop explosive fuel, god damn it, I died so fast. Explosive fuel, wasted battle focus, you get additional 25% crit rate, so your crit rates can be quite high in this spec, without any exaggeration. You can crit like easily every second hit. It still will not be such a huge damage, of course, as even as tactics or advanced prototype, simply because he has these additional perks with 30% more crit damage, which makes crits quite large. But anyway, you will beat the damage with quantity instead of quality, so to speak, just because you will have a larger number of crits. But anyway, like I said, it's up to you what to go. You can try to max out your crit, or instead you can go for better power, which in my opinion is always a better solution, simply because you do not get any diminishing returns, and it's a reliable stat, and the gains you get from the perks are already large. So perhaps going power is a better idea, but god damn it, guys, maybe take east or something. And I die, but the east is capped. Okay. So what was I saying? Whatever. I was talking about the eternal debate, crit against power. Nobody can say for sure what do you really need to do. It's been like topic for discussion from the very beginning, since the SWTOR was released. What's better to do? To either stack crit or not stack it, to go for power only, or how to do it, I don't know. It's up to everyone's single person preference, that's for sure. I really got a respect for this harpoon immobilize. It's very useful. I will have to think of what to sacrifice. So in terms of gear, one thing that can be considered as somewhat disadvantageous is of course that you have to play it with a shield. So here's my shield. It's outfitted with the DPS mods. The difference, of course, with the generator is that you actually have 200% tech power less, which is 40%, 40 bonus damage on tech. It of course decreases the effectiveness, effective damage on skills a little bit more, but instead you gain some survivability. Oh god damn it! It's points trading. This is crazy. Points change hands quicker than I can friggin' talk. Okay, come on, can we kill this guy quickly? Alright, this guy. Oh, there's the second one. Damn it. There we go, 3k and decent assassin, and then if I manage to hit for 2k hit blast, it's a pretty nice burst, to be honest. Of course it's not a lot as compared to the other specs, but come on. To have damage, survivability and utility in one spec. This shadow is still somewhere around, right? Or did we kill it? I kind of didn't notice it. I suppose we did. No, he's around. But we were still able to cap. That's good. Could you like relax? I don't know. There we go, the guy dies. Let me recuperate for a second. Yeah, I'm aware, man. But simply when you talk a lot, trying to think in one direction, you kind of forget it. Perhaps it's not automatic on me. Sorry that I didn't buff myself. I will try harder next time. As for the pro tip about not being a shield DPS spec Vanguard, I can easily take on any Powertech and kill it one-on-one, so why not? And then if we talk damage, I can easily outperform with the AoE. Well, not easily perhaps, of course. Everything is situation dependent, but I can outperform, that's for sure. Well, cool. If you're better than me, I'm fine. I just want to have fun. I'm not here to debate on whether you're better than me or not. I don't know what do you mean by good pyro and bad pyro. You can be a good pyro? There is such a thing? Well, how can you be so sure? Ever try that? I'm interested in what do you base your statement? Interested in what do you base your statement on? I'm not sure what do you mean as being good and bad as any other class. Other classes have some like more complicated rotations. They can think of when to use their skills, and here what, don't use your high impact bolt against the defense bubble like Saber Ward. Other than that, just spam Stock Strike and Ion Pulse. That what you mean? By being a good pyro? Or what? What exactly? Ah, guys, do not start a holy war. I'm just having fun. And I'm also pretty convinced that you can be better with shield spec DPS than pyro. Seriously. Yes, it doesn't have this burst, but it's not the point when playing something like that. The point of this spec is that you actually can protect your healer and deal somewhat of a decent DPS. It's of course not the burst of Powertech or Assault. It's not gonna be. It's obvious. It's not even the burst of Tactics, but it does deal damage. That's the point. And it can protect the healer. It can peel off attackers. That's the point as well. As well, it provides a huge amount of utility for your team. Well, you perhaps feel better with Pyro. What the hell? What a huge lag. Due to the increased burst, but what if you get focused? It puts a lot of strain on your healer and you cannot guard. You cannot guard your healer. That's another important point. Here you have survivability, you have utility. Guys, it's time to go east, I suppose. Yeah, of course, ask your question. I'm just a little bit inside the game, if you haven't noticed. I live, well, in my flat, I guess. But to be serious, I'm Russian. Why? Okay, guys, go east, okay? Suddenly we managed to lose a point. I could use some healing. Okay, since 5 people are in the middle, we still have a little bit of a chance if we cap east. But I suppose we're not capping it, right? Just leave west, it's no point, like 10%, they will not be able to come and cap it. But if we do not cap, shit. Well, unfortunately it's not happening because we were pretty unlucky on the door. They of course wiped the guys, but are they gonna cap it? Are they? But the shields are down and the last tick, shield. Yeah, we can still do it. We can still do it. Shield respawn, God. They're trying to cap west, but 2% win, okay. Back to the original argument. Well, it's not like you can choose sometimes whether you overextend or not. You can just get pulled and focused, which is quite often I see these days when watching ranked. When the two teams engage, they just pinpoint the Vanguard, pull him, and just burst him down. Even before he's able to pop his energy or reactive shield, he just gets a couple of crits from the other team for 5k, and he goes down. It's of course not so easy with the more experienced teams, but it's quite often the case. Saying that you can survive focus as a Powertech is, well, I don't know. Well, the thing is, it's always 170 for me. But yeah, it's lagging a little bit more than usual. Since I live somewhere close to China, I always have a high ping. Right now it's even 215. Anyway, I was talking about the spec, and like I said, bursting down opponents, dealing a lot of damage at any given moment of time. This is not what it's about. But if you need to control someone, like if you need to pull a tank and isolate him from his healer, or if you want to prevent a tank from guarding someone, this is the spec to play. If the enemy team is clumped up, this is also a good spec to play, simply because you get free AoE, a lot of AoE damage. If you are hunting sneaks, this is a spec to play. If you need to guard your healer, as well as giving out a little bit more damage, well, not a little bit, considerably more damage than a tank, this is also a spec to play. I just do not see why wouldn't you do it. Like let's see, let's imagine a team of where you have full tank spec DPS shadow. Of course nobody would probably use that, but why not? Let's imagine a team where you have a full tank, full hybrid tank Juggernaut, and full tank spec DPS geared assassin who has Wither. You go for the static field to reduce the whole enemy team's damage by 5%. Together with Wither, you get 10% reduction on the whole enemy team. Just imagine how much survivability of your team increases just by that. Then you go for a smoke grenade. You charge in and use a smoke grenade. It reduces the melee and ranged attacks accuracy by 20%. Tank Juggernaut charges and uses his smash, that's additional 5%. And of course, if a shadow or assassin uses discharge or force breach, it's an additional 5%, so 30% shaved off. Like seriously, if someone chose not to stack at least a little bit of accuracy, he's pretty much screwed. Then if you are in a pinch, after you charge, you can discharge by using Storm back somewhere. That's pretty good. And of course, if you charge, you can unload free explosive surge, which is up to 8k. damage. I guess the stars align like that. Not sure. What's the correct answer? Actually, just to know that myself. Anyway, let me play a couple more games and I will be wrapping this up. So this is my the Old Republic Tuesday, which is actually happening on Wednesday. Now I'm playing Shield Spec DPS hybrid, which in my opinion rocks. Of course it's a little bit, people might consider it a troll build. Of course it's very unorthodox, nobody plays that, but hey, nobody ever understands genius, right? Until some time passes. Why would you want to be Japanese, Seni? I just don't get it. You would have, like, you know, your pickle would be... No offense to Japanese, of course. And you would be short. Sorry, I just had to say that. You know, girls don't really like men who are short with a small pickle. Yeah. Now I said it. Well, if you think it's fun there, you just have to marry a Japanese girl. There, problem solved. You do not have to be Japanese. Just find yourself in some pretty Japanese girl. And there you go. I'm on Striker Squad, so who do I have in my team? I have a couple of Coral guys, or rather former Ad Victorium guys. A couple of people I don't know, a friend from Republic's Wrath. I have my little Timo with me, who's trying hard to heal. And I'm about to play Civil War with my hybrid DPS spec shield. Goddamn, what a long name. Who are we up against? No idea. No clue who these people are. Are they all tanks or something? For some reason they feel kind of beefy. Okay, I suppose I gotta charge into the back line of these guys. Oh, this one is a smasher, obviously. Oh, yep. Okay. What? Oh, it's Landslane. An infamous no DPS sentinel. Couldn't kill a fly even if he tried. No offense, of course. That's just a fact. You're guarding someone, come on. Where in the world are all the healers when I need them? Timo, don't you die. Hell, people are leaving. Come on. Get away from him. Wait. I'm dying, you know. I could use some heals. I'm dying again. Could you please? Wait, did he actually run away? What the hell? I suppose this is gonna be a long fight. There's also one east, but nobody's going to. Oh wait, someone dropped. That's good. I was like about to say, and the next thing I'll see is our east turret capped. But I suppose we're safe for now. That's good. Come on, Timo, heal. Heal like you've never healed before. Wait. Is this guy a tank? No. John Luke. The hell you're going there? Hard to protect you if you're hiding like this. What's going on the east side, by the way? Okay, some reason we suddenly wiped them out. But that was kind of a drawn out fight. I'm not sure why I used my grenade. But oh well. So what's going on? There is some fighting. I'm not gonna go and join it. Let me protect you so you don't die. Could you like move away from this guy? Do you necessarily have to stand and look him in the eyes? I'm not sure if he's pretty or not. It's hard to see anything behind all these glow. Yay, let me deal 1k damage in 2 hits. Of course, when it doesn't crit, it's pretty pathetic, I'd say. But come on, when it does, it's awesome. How couldn't you sustain yourself against one friggin' sentinel when you had my guard on you? Alright. And he runs away somewhere, well. Well, now stunning him wasn't the best idea, I suppose. Okay, man, I gotta guard him. Whoa. Don't you dare to control me, Timo. Where are you? Timo! What the hell? He's already guarded by whom? Whatever, I'll just guard someone else in this case. Wait, guys, don't go anywhere. There we go, healer down. These were 5k explosive surges, and I didn't even have to. I wasn't even hitting the maximum number of targets, and not all of them were a crit. I can easily deliver good damage with them. But yeah, once again, it's of course not burst spec or whatever. It's more like of a support DPS, if there is such a term. The support DPS. Okay, man, I'm a little bit wary about guarding you, but yeah, it is, I guess. How many healers they got? Damn you, John Luke. Whoa. For some reason now it's a slugfest in the middle. Nobody can kill anyone. I suppose some people left and like there are now 25 healers on their side. Ow, he ran away from me. Yay. Actually, we had 25 healers, I guess. So Chuck dealt 579 on his gunslinger, and I'm second with 480 as a shield spec. That's not so bad. Where did you leave? I wanted to give you my MVP. I know, I was actually hoping for someone from my team to buff me up. Okay, one last game, then perhaps I will go search for some ranked, or I don't know. How are we doing on Republic's RAF? Call ranked, so already. Of course I am. And I've ran out of stim. So what do I have in my mail? I have some stuff about hosting and servers. Web hosting talk decided to mail me, but anyway, this is almost the end of the Old Republic's Tuesday from yesterday. The last game of today on my awesome shield spec DPS hybrid Vanguard, and I get Novari Coast to wrap up the day. Let's go for 1 million damage. The best I dealt on this spec was 800k, mostly through using pulse cannon. And it was on the Novari Coast, by the way, as well. Back then I had like 250k protection and 800 damage. DPS was low, I think, though, although I don't remember. Whatever, let's hope it's gonna be a long drawn out fight for the middle, just for this day or night to end well. Unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, it seems like we have a crab load of smugglers It's a squishy team, goddammit. It's a commando, a sage, 2 scoundrels, and a gunslinger. Okay, Sentinel, you're going west. That's the only thing I can. Oh, it's another sage. Now, looking at the team, it might not be such a close game after all, but so I suppose we have at least 3 friggin' healers, right? Would be a surprise if both sages would join their healers as well. Then running with 5 healers would be an interesting situation, so to say. Unless, whoa, here I go. Eastern emplacement now with the enemy. Okay, I'm going this way. People are trying to cap. Let's go inside the shield. Marcy, try to stay alive. Alright. I'm going on Emox. These are all my friends from the Imperial side. Force of brutal idiots. Raptor is a tank who used to protect me on my healer a lot. But I suppose he's gonna die. Or actually, maybe not. No, don't heal, guys. Don't you dare. Okay, cool. Well, I guess they lack DPS from what I can see, unfortunately. Won't be such a drawn out game since we've already capped middle. Take down Raptor, guys. Raptor. Anyone dying or Timo? Okay, let me make it easier to heal for you guys. I can see a couple of people coming west. Even 3 people actually. So what do we have here? Let me protect my 4 people. Now this is not so cool. Come to Papa. Wait, this guy is just... Is he a healer or what? No, he's a... Don't know who he is. Is he like... No, he's a healer, right? For some reason he's using snipes and all that shit. Hey guys, I need some healing. Shh. Met my demise, unfortunately. Yeah, I stream all week. At least I try to. Not always possible, but I try to stream as often as I can. Who's dying in here? Mid 2 guys against 1, unfortunately. Hopefully he's able to hold out long enough. Okay. Fortunately, I'll have to stay because obviously this sentinel doesn't want to protect. But oh well. Anyway, since this video is actually going to YouTube, wait a second, to West, I thought I could rest and relax for a little bit, but since 2 people are incoming, I will not be able to. Ow. Don't you dare to crush me with your darkness. Ah, these guys. Okay, I could use some help now, people. Arr. Well, I'm not sure. I did tell you guys 4 freaking people west. What the hell? Whatever. Let's pretend we're giving them a chance. But then again, they're quite not so easy to kill. I wanted to say quite hard, but then thought that not so hard. They're not so easy to kill, and we might have hard time taking it back. So much for the fact that I wanted to relax for a little bit and talk about the spec I'm playing, but ooh, what a good clone, please, for a couple of ticks. Wait. They're pushing me away, they're so pushy. Damn it. Damn it, guys. Damn it, smash them all, smash. You, stop shooting at me, goddammit. Wait. I'm not sure, they're all healers. The hell would I taunt them? They're like using their auto attacks all day long. Yeah, and it's actually a good idea to cap, perhaps. Yeah, there we go. Well, I suppose it's time for you guys to go back middle. Well, after we take these guys down. Okay. So you are guys with me on my Star Wars The Old Republic Tuesdays. which is actually happening on Wednesday because of the lags we had yesterday on our server, and I'm playing my shield spec DPS hybrid Vanguard. Hugely long name. This is the spec I'm using, but as I explained before, if you're watching this video on YouTube, you're patient enough to have watched it till the end. You can tailor it to your needs. If you need more damage, you can go for a high impact bolt increase. If you need more survivability, you can always pick endurance. If you need more utility, you can go for tactical tools, and of course for the awesome defensive measures, which I'm not using today, but they are awesome, obviously. Excuse me. 3 seconds immobilize on harpoon and immobilize on stealth scan are just awesome. I remind you that I'm using a full DPS gear, everything is power maxed, but if you want you can go for a little bit more critical rating. Well, not little bit, you can probably add up to 300 and have a whooping 12% crit from critical rating, of course at an expense of power, but then in conjunction with all the perks you pick, you will be able to crit a lot more often. This spec requires the use of shield, so here is my DPS shield. As opposed to Chain Raider, it unfortunately gives 200 less deck power, which reduces my tech bonus damage by 40. For the bonus, well, in case of bonuses, you can go for the standard 2 assault or pyro specs, plus 15 crit on high impact bolt if you want a little bit more damage, or you can go for additional 15% on stock strike, which will make your stock strike crit almost every hit. Personally, right now I'm using Powertech 2 pieces bonus and Super Commando 2 pieces bonus. Actually, I want to try out full Super Commando set because it seems pretty nice. It improves your damage as well as improves your utility by reducing cooldown on Storm. Thus you will be able to freely use Explosive Surge more often, as well as 5% damage increase because I often protect healers or someone around me. I will get 5% more damage. It's as if using high energy cell together with the ion cell. That's quite nice. So perhaps one west. So perhaps Super Commando set bonus is the best in this case scenario. But seriously, you can use a lot of combinations. You can go for PvE Super Commando together with Combat Medic PvP set for perhaps plus 6 seconds to... Oh man, what the hell is this? Healer is attacking me, that's kinda sad. There's really no wrong combination of set bonuses for this spec. All of them will benefit in one way or another. It will all depend on how you imagine yourself playing. If you want more damage, utility, or survivability, you can arrange your set bonuses in the way that would suit your playstyle. And in my opinion, this spec is one of the most flexible and versatile specs in the whole game. The only thing it doesn't provide is insane burst, but well, you can't have everything. this wraps up this Warzone as well as our Tuesday, which is actually Wednesday. How the hell I'm not tired of repeating this yet. So anyway guys, after this one I'm gonna go down for a little bit and search for ranked. And if I find any, I will come back, so you could enjoy some ranked games on Tomb of Freedom.net. This concludes this video. I hope you enjoyed and maybe you learned something new about Vanguards. Don't be afraid to experiment. There are a lot of hybrid specs which are very fun to play. There are a lot of unorthodox builds. You do not necessarily have to go for what is popular. After all, experimenting is what makes this game fun. Finding new ways to enjoy the game. This was Flavored, and I'm going off for now, only to return a little bit later with more games. Mwah, hugs and kisses. Bye guys.